Here comes the bride. Come on down, Joelle.
Aww. There's our beauty.
Wow.
Wow.
Happy first anniversary, Monte and Joelle. And thank you for coming and welcome everyone. I'll make the introductions. Monte has come for us to celebrate. So, on this day, will you tell us about that day?
Well, I know that Joelle and I, we were planning on getting married. And we tried getting in touch with all the justices of the peace where we can get married at Niagara Falls.
And COVID had just kicked in.
Yeah, the COVID, it was like 2 days before, and everybody was still unsure of what it was.
Oh.
And so at 3 o'clock in the morning, the Justice of the Peace called us on, actually it was the 20, it was the 20th, and she woke me up and said, hey, you want to get married tomorrow? I said, yeah, why not, And Austin, he couldn't go, he had to work, and so he actually took our first wedding photos. Were done.
You guys can actually recreate it. You stand on the step there.
That's right, it hangs on the wall in our house. It's a good one, yeah.
And we was driving up to Niagara Falls, and we was listening to a broadcast. The world was shutting down that day. And they was telling people that the grocery stores was running out of food, the grocery stores running out of toilet paper. And we went up, and then we walked down to the falls. It was windy, misty, cold, and I had the same cowboy hat on. And the Justice of the Peace, he was supposed to take pictures. And we had one wedding picture, this one here, and if you can see, it was in the middle of the mist. And her hair was flying, she was worried about the way she looked, her makeup started running, and she got scared. The Justice of the Peace had her wedding bands, and it was just floating around in the air on his hands because the wind was blowing them, and there's a 200-foot drop down the falls.
To Niagara Falls.
And so finally she clasps his hands shut. And his assistant was trying to take pictures, and every time I put my hat on, it'd fly across the parking lot. So, and we drive down, they shut the whole thing down. We headed straight to Save-A-Lot and started buying groceries in our wedding outfits. So it's been a whirlwind of a year, and we've been on nothing but on a honeymoon ever since. It was just a blessing. She's made me so happy, and she always will. I love you.
I love you. Peaceful though, because as much as us meeting, getting married, and the pandemic happening, there was a complete whirlwind around us, but I've always felt peace when I'm with you. You are my peace. And even in the darkest of days, you're my light.
I love you.
Talk about the essentialness of love. How essential it is and how we can't do without it. 1 Corinthians 13, 1 through 3. If I speak with the tongues of men and of angels, but do not have love, I have become a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and know all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith so as to remove mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. And if I give all my possessions,